Research Director Velton adjusted her environmental suit's filters for the third time in 10 minutes. Her 6 limbs trembled, despite the suit's temperature regulation. The planet, designated KTH-7, was everything the galactic hazard classification had warned about: a Class 7 death world with a toxic atmosphere, predatory flora, caustic rainfall, and gravitational stress that would crush most civilized species. "The human subject has been on the surface for exactly 47 minutes, reported her assistant, Dr. Kim Roth. His voice was tight with concern. "Surely we should intervene soon. No sentient being can survive these conditions for long." Through the reinforced observation dome of their research station, they watched Marcus Chen, the human volunteer who had insisted on participating in their extreme environment adaptation study. He moved methodically across the hellscape below. The acidic rain, which would dissolve their suits in minutes, seemed to roll off his basic protective gear like water. "Look at him," whispered xenobiologist Dr. Orthali, her mandibles clicking in amazement. "He's not even showing signs of distress." Marcus had found a small rocky outcropping and was examining it with the casual demeanor of someone selecting furniture. The gravity that kept the alien researchers pressed flat against their observation deck didn't seem to affect him at all. He moved with fluid efficiency, testing wind direction, checking soil composition with his bare hands, something that should have resulted in immediate chemical burns. "Impossible," Velton muttered. "The atmospheric composition alone should have incapacitated him. The oxygen content is barely 12%. And the trace toxins." Her words died in her throat as Marcus began to work. Using nothing but the basic tools from his kit and materials scavenged from the immediate area, he started constructing what could only be described as a shelter. But not just any shelter. Something that demonstrated an intuitive understanding of the planet's deadly ecosystem. The same ecosystem their research team had spent months cataloging. He positioned the structure to use the natural rock formation as a windbreak against the howling storms. The entrance faced away from the prevailing direction of the caustic rain. Most remarkably, he began weaving together the very plants their xenobotany reports had classified as aggressively toxic and potentially carnivorous. "He's using the poison plants as building materials," Dr. Kim Roth breathed. That's actually brilliant. Their natural toxins will deter predators." Within 2 hours, Marcus had constructed a sophisticated shelter, incorporating natural drainage, ventilation, and even what appeared to be a crude but effective filtration system using volcanic rock and mineral deposits. He had turned the planet's own hostility into his protection. "Director," called the communications officer. "The human is trying to contact us." Marcus's voice crackled through the comm system, sounding remarkably cheerful. "Hey, up there. Just wanted to let you know I'm settling in fine down here. Found some edible fungi. Well, edible after proper preparation. And I think I can rig up a water collection system using the morning condensation. The local wildlife's keeping its distance, probably because I smell like the toxic plants now." The alien research team exchanged stunned glances. Dr. Orthali was already frantically taking notes. "Oh, also," Marcus continued, "I noticed some interesting mineral formations about half a kilometer south. Might be worth investigating if you're looking for rare elements. The radiation signature is consistent with what we'd call commercially viable back home." Velton finally found her voice. "Marcus, you've been on a death world for less than 3 hours. How are you not only surviving, but thriving?" There was a pause. Then Marcus's laugh echoed through the comms. "Oh, this? This reminds me of camping in Alaska. Bit warmer, actually. My grandmother would have loved this place. She always said, 'A good challenge builds character.'" The alien researchers stared at their instruments, then at each other, then back at the impossible human, who had just called one of the galaxy's most dangerous worlds a good challenge. Dr. Kim Roth's voice was barely a whisper. What kind of planet produces beings that consider this recreational? Below them, Marcus began humming while he worked on expanding his shelter. Completely oblivious to the fact that he had just redefined the galactic understanding of survivable conditions, the research team finally realized they weren't studying human adaptation to extreme environments. They were documenting what happens when the ultimate extreme environment meets its match.